of the books called Chronicles, the second, chapter 9. And when the queen of Sheba heard of the fame of Shalom, she came to prove Shalom with hard questions at Jerusalem, with a very great train, and camels that bear spices, and gold in abundance, and precious stones. And when she was come to Shalom, she communed with him of all that was in her heart. And Shalom told her all her questions, and there was not anything hid from Shalom which he told her not. And when the queen of Sheba had seen the wisdom of Shalom, and the house that he had built, and the food of his table, and the sitting of his servants, and the attendance of his servants, and their apparel, his cupbearers also, and their apparel, and his ascent by which he went up to the house of Yahweh, there was no more spirit in her. And she said to the king, It was a true report that I heard in my own land of thy acts and of thy wisdom. Howbeit I believed not their words until I came, and my eyes had seen it. And behold, the half of the greatness of thy wisdom was not told me. Thou exceedest the fame that I heard. Happy are thy men, and happy are these thy servants that stand continually before thee, and hear thy wisdom. Blessed be Yahweh thy God, who delighted in thee, to set thee on his throne, to be king for Yahweh thy God, because thy God loveth Yisrael, to establish them forever. Therefore made he thee king over them, to do justice and righteousness. And she gave the king 120 kakarim of gold, and spices in great abundance, and precious stones. Neither was there any such spice as the queen of Sheba gave to King Shalom. And the servants also of Huram, and the servants of Shalom, that brought gold from Ophir, brought halagum trees and precious stones. And the king made of the halagum trees terraces for the house of Yahweh, and for the king's house, and harps, and nabalim for the singers, and there were none such seen before in the land of Yehudah. And King Shalom gave to the queen of Sheba all her desire, whatsoever she asked, besides that which she had brought to the king. So she turned and went to her own land, she and her servants. Now the weight of the gold that came to Shalom in 1 year was 666 kakarim of gold, besides that which the traders and merchants brought. And all the kings of Arab and the governors of the country brought gold and silver to Shalom. And King Shalom made 200 bucklers of beaten gold. 600 shekalim of beaten gold went to one buckler. And he made 300 shields of beaten gold. 300 shekalim of gold went to one shield. And the king put them in the house of the forest of the Lebanon. Moreover, the king made a great throne of ivory, and overlaid it with pure gold. And there were 6 steps to the throne, with a footstool of gold, which were fastened to the throne, and stays on either side by the place of the seat, and 2 lions standing beside the stays. And 12 lions stood there on the one side, and on the other upon the 6 steps. There was not the like made in any kingdom. And all King Shalomor's drinking vessels were of gold, and all the vessels of the house of the forest of the Lebanon were of pure gold. Silver was nothing accounted of in the days of Shalomor. For the king had ships that went to Tarshish with the servants of Huram. Once every 3 years came the ships of Tarshish, bringing gold, and silver, ivory, and apes, and peacocks. So King Shalomor exceeded all the kings of the earth in riches and wisdom. And all the kings of the earth sought the presence of Shalomor to hear his wisdom, which the God had put in his heart. And they brought every man his tribute, vessels of silver and vessels of gold, and raiment, armor, and spices, horses and mules, a rate year by year. And Shalomor had 4,000 stalls for horses and chariots, and 12,000 horsemen, that he bestowed in the chariot cities, and with the king at Jerusalem. And he ruled over all the kings, from the river even to the land of the Pulishtim, and to the border of Mithraim. And the king made silver to be in Jerusalem as stones, and cedars made he to be as the sycamore trees that are in the lowland for abundance. And they brought horses for Shalomor out of Mithraim and out of all lands. Now the rest of the acts of Shalomor, first and last, are they not written upon the words of Nathan the prophet, and upon the prophecy of Achiah the Sheloni, and in the visions of Ye'edor the seer, concerning Jeroboam the son of Nebat? And Shalomor reigned in Jerusalem over all Israel 40 years. And Shalomor slept with his fathers, and he was buried in the city of David his father, and Rehoboam his son reigned in his stead. And Rehoboam went to Shechem, for all Israel were come to Shechem to make him king. And it was, when Jeroboam the son of Nebat heard of it, for he was in Mithraim, whither he had fled from the presence of King Shalomor, that Jeroboam returned out of Mithraim. And they sent and called him, and Jeroboam and all Israel came, and they spoke to Rehoboam, saying, Thy father made our yoke grievous. Now therefore make thou the grievous service of thy father, and his heavy yoke, which he put upon us, lighter, and we will serve thee. And he said to them, Come again to me after 3 days. And the people departed.